So today's the 25th of June 2024. Thought I'd do a quick little update today. Nothing special's happened. I'm sweating my tits off. It's like 30 degrees today. Just went for a nice little run with my mate. Get ready for that. Get those summer shreds for next week. But yeah, today's been a pretty boring day, to be honest. It's literally just been editing and that's it. Editing, managing client campaigns, messaging leads, and that's it. I had one call with my 9 to 5 about a new project which hasn't happened. But pretty much the one thing I learned today, August is all going to start happening, and that's going to be the time for me to go. And it's, like I said, the decision has already been made, but yeah, it's perfect timing. And yeah, it's going to be cool to walk away from the 9 to 5. But yeah, so I was just staying friendly today, keeping it civil, ready to walk away. But yeah, like I said, a week today I'll be on holiday with my mates, finally take a week to switch off. So yeah, so I've just been preparing content for the business, so that's still running, still building up whilst I'm away. So I've got, what have I got? I've got three more Instagram posts to prepare and 2 more YouTube videos to prepare. Then I'm good for the whole of July. And then August I can come back fresh, start recording again and not be on the back foot essentially. So yeah, no, it's cool. We're in a good place. We're building, trying to manage a bit of fear as well. But yeah, overall we're in a solid place. So yeah, that's it. But I guess the only other thing to mention really, it's interesting. Like I went on a run earlier with my friend, like I mentioned at the start, and I was wearing like a sports vest thing, and he was wearing similar. And we're both very like shredded guys, very in shape, and it always makes me laugh when I run in the summer where people can see my physique. And honestly, you'd be surprised the amount of comments and people that call out to me and like have a go, well, not have a go, but like have a little dig because I'm running and like I'm in a vest, they don't like it. And it really does make me laugh, but it just shows you like how insecure and how unconfident in themselves people are. And really, I think it's sad. I think it's sad that people feel the need to put people down because they're bettering themselves. To me, that concept's foreign, but I understand why they do it. I guess imagine if you feel shit about yourself and you're not in shape and you haven't got any confidence and you see 2 young guys shredded running around, you'd feel shit as well. But like I would feel shit as well, sorry. So I do understand it. I just think it's sad that that's like the world that we live in, that people see that as a bad thing or feel the need to put that down because they feel bad about themselves. It's just mad. And it just, again, it goes back to this thing that I said so many times, like people don't want you to do well because it just reflects how badly they're doing. And even something as irrelevant as a run, they just don't like it. Like you can see we're in shape, you can see we're running at a good pace as well, so we're fit and we look like fit, in shape. And yeah, I mean, like, again, thinking back to a time before where I was running and some guy was like, I ran past him in the high street and I was just wearing a t-shirt and shorts and it wasn't even a tight top. So it wasn't like I was like, there was anything really to look at. And I remember he went, oh, you think you're better than me? I thought to myself, what about me running makes me think I'm better than you? And I turned around, I went, yeah, you fat prick. And he didn't like that, but it's just mad, like that. I don't know. It's a very weird world we live in. And I think jealousy and like hatred and all of this shit, I think it's just it's such a weird concept and so weird. Like for me, I don't understand. Like when I see people doing something to better themselves, like going for a run, going to the gym, working on themselves in some way, no matter what they look like, no matter how in shape or out of shape they are, I think, all right, fair fucking play, you're doing something. But I guess you've always got to think of and look at it from their eyes Imagine how they feel. Look at how they look. How do you think they feel? Now, it doesn't mean you have to stop doing what you're doing, but just interesting to, one thing, a skill that I've learned to develop is to understand why people will say what they're saying, why they're saying it. Because from an outside perspective, someone shouting at me, like I got shouted at earlier. Well, I can't remember what he said, but let's say I wasn't confident in myself, I could take that to heart and I could let that affect me and knock me. But if you step back, look at it from a non-emotional perspective and look at it from like, okay, why would he say something like that? What's his thinking behind that? You start to understand that a lot of these comments and hatred, it really does come from a place of insecurity with people. And all it does for them is it just makes them reflect on themselves. So again, if you're doing anything like me, you're trying to set yourself on your own path, you're going to get comments all the time. I get comments from close friends constantly. Not my immediate like friend group of boys, like they're very supportive, but like outside of that, people who I'd still say I'm fairly close with, they still make comments and some of them still call me crazy, and you'd be surprised. But again, like what you've got to understand, and I think a concept that will really help you no matter where you are on your journey, is just to remember that if the person giving you their opinion is not someone you want to be like and not someone you aspire to be, don't fucking listen to it. It's irrelevant. Their opinion's not going to help you on your journey. Their opinion doesn't matter, and they have no idea what you're doing, how you think or how you work, what you're trying to achieve. So what they have to say means absolutely bugger all. And I think that's something that people really need to learn to understand. And I even see it with like some bigger guys on YouTube, and I see them replying to hate comments, and you can see it's got under their skin. And I think to myself, you're so established, why would you care what this little prick thinks? Like, this is an insecure little keyboard warrior who has nothing going for him, and his opinion doesn't benefit your journey of growth or getting to where you want to get to. So why would you listen to his opinion? I don't understand it. So if you're going to take anything from this update, I didn't think it was going to be this long. I didn't expect to go on this rant, but whenever someone gives you an opinion or comments on what you're doing or tries to put you down or tries to or tells you something that could sway your actions, just think to yourself, is this person someone I want to be like? Is this person someone that I respect? Is this person someone that I aspire to be? And does their opinion benefit or harm my progress and my journey? If you don't want to be like them and their opinion adds nothing beneficial to your journey, just fucking ignore it. Simple as that. Just block it out. And for me anyway, if you let opinions like that bother you, you've still got a lot of self-work to do in terms of building your confidence. And like I said, for me, you can call me what you want. You can say what you want to me. If I don't want to be like you, if I don't respect you, if you've got nothing going for you that I think that's respectable, and if your opinion or your knowledge isn't going to benefit me on my journey, I couldn't give a fuck what you think. And for anyone on this same journey as me, you've really got to work on yourself if you're letting irrelevant people like this affect you in your progress in your journey. So really take time to consider that and like just be aware of it. And I think the main thing that will help you, like I said, is that if you hear someone giving you an opinion which could negatively affect you, think to yourself, why are they saying that? And what you'll realise is that it's never, ever, ever about you. No matter the situation, it's never about you. It's always about them. In some way, shape or form, you make them feel insecure. You make them more aware of their lack of confidence. So just be aware of what opinions you're taking on board and use what I've told you here to help you in your journey of entrepreneurship.